Welcome back, Rich Nation. My name is AJ, and today we're going to be continuing Hunter x Hunter, episodes 35 and 36. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123, and let's go ahead and start.
念の基礎はすべて収めたことになります。あとは創意工夫をもって独自の念を構築していくだけで。
6 of them,
物の
huh?
持つ働きや力を強くする強化系。オーラを飛ばす放出系。
Doesn't this feel like this should be like a year course or something? Like, learning this at such an accelerated rate only really works for somebody like GON or Killa. That's about it. Like, this seems to be so much information to learn in such a short period of time.
生物を操る操作系。これら5つとは違う他に類のない特殊なオーラ。
文にあった。
念能力はその人の個性、主に2つの才能と深くつながっています。なんでバネのある筋力は生まれつき。
Natural ability.
研ぎ澄まされた五感は大自然を遊び場にして稀にオーラが特質系に変わることもありますが。もし
Like I could imagine that it would change. Like if you have that environment like GON had, and then you go from one environment to another, and then maybe you're fighting all the time, and then later in life I don't know, you live kind of a normal life when you're not fighting and doing things, or you are around a different type of person or different types of people. Maybe that could change your nen or change everything the way he's talking about. Also, I wonder, like, all the 6 ones he just listed, how many of the people we've met so far uses a specific type? I feel like if I really dug into it, I could think of, like, if we went through all the people through the competitions and stuff, you could probably go off of all of those and name each one to somebody individually. That's what I feel like anyway.
性質と近いものほど得得の相性がいい。生まれ持つオーラが強化系ならば、当然強化系の能力。
Can we do this like a game and just can we reincarnate so we can have another chance to have our abilities? Can this be like a game, or we have to change our stats or just reincarnate into another? I'm thinking like turn-based MMOs like this Gaia or something. Let's just restart this so we can make sure we get every single skill and every single thing with Nen. Is that possible?
に最も強化系オーラの性質と遠い特質系の能力は非常にオーラをゴム状に変える能力を使っています。これは変化系。を武器として使うのは操作系の能力も要求されるため、相性が
Because he's manipulating the situation and the objects around him?
おそらく彼のオーラは強化系に属していたはずです。しかし彼は ダブルを作る能力を選んでしまった。
Okay, this is overly complicated.
強化系とは相性が悪かったんだね。
ええ、苦手な能力を得得できたのは。
I mean, if I dissected every single person, I could maybe fall each one into a category, but some of them feels like that's kind of a little bit of guesswork. Because you could say this technique could use some type of manipulation, so you could make it fall under that. But even when he was explaining that, it seems a bit more complicated.
要するに選択ミスってことだろ。すごい人なのに残念っす。そもそも自分のオーラがどの系統に属しているか調べる方法なんてあんの？
あります。
Oh, there's an exact way. I thought you were mostly just doing guesswork here.
初の修行としても用いられます。ここに手を近づけて連を行う。その変化によって
Like what, by color or something? Or what it does?
水の量が変わるのは強化系の証。私のオーラが強化系の性質に属し
Okay, that makes things a lot easier then. I didn't think there was a defined way. Okay, now this is simpler.
ゴンも強化系か。
動くのは操作系の証です。
よっしゃ、最後は俺だ。動かないし。もしかして俺って才能ねえ？
いえいえ、水を舐めてみてください。
What? That counts as one? You made the water sugary.
味が変わったんです。キルア君のオーラでね。
てことは
Because your aura's
君は
sweet?
変化系ですね。わか
I'm
りました
guessing his is more unique then.
これから4週間は今の変化がより顕著になるよう鍛錬を続けなさい。
You know, it would be a little trickier to find out other people's though, because you're not going to be able to, your opponents, you're not going to, hey, can we stop for a second? Can you just sit here and check this water with a leaf real quick? I need to make sure and check what type you are here. No one's going to do that, but I guess you can do some guesswork, kind of the way he was teaching. So it's not impossible to figure out without doing that, but you're kind of guessing. They really are getting a lot of time to do this though. I mean, months are really going by in the last few episodes. They had to kill 6 months, right? Wasn't it 6 months until they have to go to that place?
といつ戦うか決めたかい？
ああ7月10日その日に決めた
Is this dude just always naked in his house? Free balling. Maybe time to get another leaf.
それでは修行の成果を見せてもらいましょうか。まずはキルア君か
That
ら。
must have been boring as crap, though, doing that for for over a week. A lot of their training has just been repetitive stuff like this.
いざ
This seems to be a necessity, though. Something they need to... I mean, to get stronger, they have to learn this.
蜂蜜みたいだ
No context, that looks like something completely different. Just need a toilet. Though, to be fair, you could really say that about any time when somebody's charging, or like half of Dragon Ball Z. They look like they're on the toilet. With no context.
ストップ。
Too much?
まったく大したもんですよ。
Unlimited
ちょ
potential.
っと自信あったんだよねお
Wait.
知らないやっぱり自分は
まだまだ修行が必要です
How
ね。
long has he been in there? Like, they just did these classes and got done with everything in just like a month-ish. And he's like been in this class for how long before this? And now he has to continue. That's got to be a little depressing.
裏ハンター試験合格。
That's what it was? Okay. 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 Now this is making more sense. So remember, like, quite a few episodes ago, they talked about it's not the end of the test or something. And I was wondering, I was like, what is this going to be? So this was intended the whole time. That means he was intended to teach them. This wasn't like by accident or anything. This is all part of the test. Same thing we saw with Kurapika, him being trained by somebody else. I'm going to assume that's part of the exam as well.
念能力の得得はハンターになるための最低条件。なぜならプロのハンターには相応の強さが求められの強さがどうしても必要となる。しかし悪用されれば恐ろしい破壊力となるこの能力。私が属する深淵流憲法の師範はネテロ会長ですよ。お二人のことは師範から。
Of course he is. That man really is a mystery.
君なら次は必ず受かります。
お
今の君には十分資格がありますよ。
And he probably doesn't have to do this secret part again, too. Just the basic part.
今どんなか聞いてる
ええ。
All of them, probably.
二人は別の師範のもと、偉大受験後に修行を開始するようです。
So that means he hasn't done anything with it
初め
then?
から念を習得しており、最後に一つ忠告です。
え
明日のHISOKAとの試合、くれぐれも無理をしないように。
I still don't think he really has a chance to win, but I think it's going to be at least close.
10万人に1人
Maybe he has more potential than them in the long run. Possibly.
二人とも1000万人
Oh,
に
or not! Okay, that counters that immediately. Aw.
絶対いつか追いついてみせるっすこちらの闘技場ではゴン選手対HISOKA選手注目の一戦が始まろうとしています
Yeah, I'm sure the audience is going to be ridiculously huge now. I'm sure they're just all hoping that they're not going to get their tickets. Like, it's not going to be a ripped up match where it just ends immediately. Nothing happens. I think about like a boxing match that gets done in 2 seconds and you arrived and sat there for hours just for that.
ひときわ激しい炎を巻き上げ登場するのは
Damn, they're really pulling out all the stops here, making this pretty flashy. God damn! Crowd's excited. Oh no. What the? Oh god! Oh god! Oh god! What the? Why did it? Wait, hold on a second. He's been creepy, but oh god, no, Hunter, no, let's not go into that. No. Oh god. I don't even know what to say to that. Of course he will. Oh. Wait, it's not going to be continued? Don't tell me this is going to finish up quickly. This is looking very one-sided. We're counting points, right? Well, I guess he hasn't been knocked down yet. Holy shit, this is intense. He did the... HISOKA looks like he's really enjoying this. He knows it's a challenge, that's why. He wouldn't be this happy otherwise. He's already tried this, though. You think maybe HISOKA knows how to get out of this? Oh, shit! That is very satisfying. Let me guess, he liked it. Does that mean he's gonna lose? Oh my god. Can HISOKA's like creep meter go any higher? I mean, it continues, especially when he's around GON. But this is, I think this is a match I've been wanting since since we thought we were gonna get it. What, in the beginning of the show, we thought it was gonna be at least a fight, but that never really. It wasn't really a fight. It was very one-sided. This feels a little bit more equal. You got a stadium, you got people watching, and GON has improved tremendously. But I'm gonna keep with what I was thinking beforehand. I still don't think he's gonna win. I think he's improved, but I think HISOKA is on another level than him right now. Maybe eventually he could become stronger than him, but I think right now this is more of gauging strength between the two. Seeing, I mean, he did get the hit. He got one punch on him, which is great, right? That's what he wanted. But I still don't think he's gonna win this, and I think the narrator kind of hinted at that as well. But we'll have to see. Well, GON's ahead. You can never really tell with him. Who's this guy? And why does he look like he should be in JoJo's? That's what I want to know. That's super random. He always seems to be smiling. That sneaky smile. Aha. Back to the tag. He got a punch on him, and he's giving it back. No one's gonna get that, though, in the audience. Well, maybe one person from what he's done. Wait, so is it better to hide? I'm going to assume it's better to hide what you are when it comes to that, because then, especially somebody that's educated and all that stuff might be able to find an advantage against that, or know what works and what doesn't work against each type. Hmm.
僕が考えたオーラ別性格変化系気まぐれで嘘つき合ってる合ってる
Every type is that exact thing? I didn't really think of all of them having personality types. You know, something I'm surprised by is all these different types of all those classes, everything that we just saw right there being used as each of them having a different personality type. I didn't really think about that. There's got to be, he even says there's not an exact science to it, but you could kind of classify that like personality types in real life. You know, if you follow that, or if you actually go and actually classify yourself as something. Like, I'm supposed to be an ESFP. Which is the campaigner or something, but every single thing in the personality types aren't always the same. I definitely don't, even though I might class in something, doesn't mean it's exact. So that's kind of the you feel like maybe the same thing here, even though they might say, hey, this is supposed to be the exact personality, it probably sways a bit. Dodge. He moved that tile a lot better than GON did. And faster. I think he's gonna need a better strategy. Or any strategy. This is kind of how I was thinking it was gonna go, though. It was going to be close, but GON is just not ready for this. No, he must be thinking. Something counter whatever he's about to do. Oh, yeah. That's, aha! Yes! That's what, that was another thing he learned. Remember putting the using the Gyo and using the aura in the eyes to block a technique like that. I mean, that's what they were training for, but man, does that work well. Now we know something that actually blocks that type of attack HISOKA was doing. Something that didn't make any sense until now. Well, until he learned that. Better attack at the same time. He punched you, you punched him. I think his might have hit harder. I've never seen bubblegum so OP in something. Why can't I use gum like that in real life? I'd buy a ton of freaking bubblegum if I could do stuff like that. For sure. I haven't had bubblegum, like the classic stuff, in so long, it would make me buy it again. Now you just need to find something to counter it. You can't take another hit. What? It was right before he used... The reason why... Okay, so he's saying the third one. I'm saying the second. I'm only saying that because the one that would be like what everyone would see would be the clean hit where he got points for and everything. You would... I don't know. I'm thinking the opposite, because that would be the worst time you would think to do it, because it's... You would think maybe it's more obvious. The other attacks seem to be a little bit more tricky, and maybe, I don't know, I'm kind of trying to use some type of common sense here, but that's my guess. I'm gonna go with my guess. Is it the clean hit? Oh my god. Of course he's not going to give you the actual exact answer.
ちゃんと初めから行を使っていれば。
I feel dumb now. But wouldn't it have been bad? I feel like, especially since he just learned this, he wouldn't be able to use that the entire fight without using maybe too much energy. And it would, like, I just don't think he's up to that point where he can use it all the time. Because you can't, that makes a lot of sense, actually. That's a hard thing to do, though. Meaning you have to completely avoid it. Now, is there a way to get rid of it? Like, once it's attached already. Don't get close! Please don't get close! Keep your mind on the fight, please! Get me out of this nasty acid trip! You took it, though. This is a very uncomfortable fight! I know what he's talking about there. I know he means, like, until he's ready to kill him, he needs to be at a certain spot. I'm guessing, didn't he say something about, like, wanting somebody to be so strong and then it's worth killing or something to some extent like that back in earlier episodes? Like, whatever the case is, that's what he's wanting, I'm assuming. As much as he does this creepy stuff when he's saying it, he gets so much enjoyment out of this and seeing, like, pure power in this. It's uncomfortable. It makes the fighting uncomfortable. No, this is like another test. Oh. That's true. Is he being manipulated? I wasn't even noticing that. Oh, shit. Holy shit. He did that while he wasn't paying attention. Hisoka's such a snarky dick. That went a bit worse than I thought it was going to. Feel a little ripped. The one moment he looked away. I knew he was gonna lose, but I thought it was gonna be closer. Would that put GON in a better position? I don't know about right now. Maybe if he's stronger. Because GON had the protection of, like, having rules and all that. This could have gone worse. I don't know. I thought it was going to be closer. So it was more of dangerous, meaning like somebody could possibly die in the ring or something. So he was actually maybe doing that more so because it could have got dangerous, I don't know, maybe for the audience, but also for GON in there. Maybe you thought it was going to be one-sided, whatever the case is. Because he was awarding those points so quickly, it couldn't get any worse. Now, that distracted me a little bit from the actual obvious thing of Hisoka was 1, 2, 5 steps ahead of GON the entire time. I mean, he was pretty much showing him like every little thing. Like, first of all, don't listen to your opponent. He's just like, anybody can do that. Not just Hisoka could fuck with you. Say, hey, I'm going to give you these choices. Don't listen to his choices. I fell into that too. It's like every single thing you shouldn't do in that fight, GON did pretty much. And that was really what ended it. But he just wasn't ready. Exactly. I mean, he improved. He has improved, but he wasn't ready. So I was pretty much right. I just thought it was going to be a little bit closer than that.
私から言うことはありません。彼と戦ったゴン君自身が一番わかっているでしょう。
I'm sure he's proud of him either way. He had to have learned something.
彼は君たち自身がそれぞれの道を歩む中でそれぞれの念を完成させてください。
られると思ってんの。いつか必ず。無理無理。
I mean, this kid's gonna get stronger too, for sure. I think a fight could be really interesting. With Zushi getting stronger and them getting stronger. I'm interested to seeing really all their styles. Like when they're actually stronger and know Nen a bit better. I guess he's been gone for a while. I just caught that. Gone. It's a cool spot. I like Heaven's Arena. Yeah, Heaven's Arena was really cool. I hope that they explore this more at some point. I think the Floor Masters thing is interesting. Maybe we'll be able to see a possibility of like Hisoka facing a now that he can challenge, maybe he'll face a Floor Master at some point. Maybe he'll become one. I just find that entire concept really interesting, and I feel like we've only kind of grasped the surface of it. Though there has been a lot of things in the show so far that they've kind of, like, you know, they skipped matches in the tournament, and so I really hope this isn't dropped and they actually come back to this concept. I just think it's cool. But I think the show really, that shows the quality of the show in general. Like, like each arc feels like more could come out of it, but it, like, there's still like more content. Like if there was a million fillers or something, I'm sure they can make a bunch of filler arcs with all the extra stuff that I feel like could be in here. Does anyone agree with me there? Let me know in the comments. I wonder if I'm the only one thinking that. But no, this was great. Hisoka versus GON. It went pretty close to the way I thought it was going to go. Though GON lost worse, maybe it would have been closer if a different judge, if they weren't judging it the way they were. The points maybe wouldn't have sped up that quickly, but maybe GON would have been in danger if they hadn't done that. I will say, I think he learned a ton from that. One, he's, you know, an enhancer, your aura type, do not show that. Do not make it obvious of what you are to your opponent, because they can use that to their advantage. That's the biggest thing. Also the personalities, when it comes to like the personalities of those types, was something I wasn't expecting to have each person that goes off a personality, or each type goes off a personality. That kind of came out of left field to me, but I would think it varies. I made that example in the reaction, but and then just Hisoka in general, we've already seen him have a pretty serious fight just a few episodes earlier. I knew he was gonna have a major advantage at this. He was gonna be into it, and I don't know. I liked seeing them fight. I think that this was probably maybe the best fight we've had in this show so far, give or take. I mean, there was a couple other ones I've really enjoyed, but this one was close just because it was so. I mean, we've been wanting this fight for over 20 episodes, or 20 episodes ish. So it felt like it was a good lead up to it. But anyway, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you guys are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe, smash that like button, hit that notification bell. You can also check out these episodes early and uncut over on patreon.com/ajrich123. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye.